Hey everybody, welcome to More Than Meets, guys. We are doing Exosquad Ep5 Resist. And I'm here with Jehu and Boo of the AxonUnderground.com. Hey guys.
Howdy.
We are short one Tom this week. He had to go he had a personal thing he had to go take care of. I
He's out
told him
tomcatting.
what's that? The admiral came back and deposed him is what it was. So this is kind of the bookend of the first like chunk of the first season, like a they have like segments of it. There'll be
Yeah.
this segment, there's gonna be a next segment, and there's like a final segment. So it's almost like a Act One, Act Two, Act Three of season one.
Right.
This would be the end of Act One essentially. And like last time we jump right into the battle, and man, it's a battle of bad stakes here as Mr. Uh, Mutiny is
Right.
Oh, Captain Marcus. Yeah.
Captain
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah,
Marcus.
I notice maybe we're starting to run out of budget on this episode because this battle's a little wonkier than the earlier battles we've seen.
I could really see the ACOM in
Yes.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the this is definitely Carnage in C minor episode.
Right.
But
I mean, they didn't even utilize Fog of War to kind of
no.
Right.
obscure some stuff.
But yeah, man, the first dude you see in an E-frame has a Christmas tree on his forehead. Now, I know they all have tattoos to differentiate them, like otherwise they all look alike, but they don't. But they also have these just doodles on their heads. This dude has a Christmas tree, a yellow one. You know,
I mean, spirit of Christmas, capitalism. That's
yeah.
that,
Hey kids, you need this
Yeah.
for Christmas.
He's the last fundamentalist.
right.
He does this. He does this like whole like and I love it on these on the Neo E-frames, the purple ones. They open those missile bays and they're like the dumbfire missiles, like on a like a I guess a Macross a vehicle or whatever. They shoot like a billion of those things out and they just fly out in space.
Yeah.
That's what this dude has up there. He just goes psh, and destroys like another carrier. Like apparently they have the carriers have a hole made of tissue paper because they
Right.
get one shot and they're gone.
Right.
Yeah. The
There's
pirates are like, wait, why couldn't we just get one of them?
yeah, right. Yeah, there's a like a yellow version of Bronski's E-frame, which has pink shells. This is full on 90s, man. This is a yellow
Yeah.
E-frame, pink shells, and they're firing out, as she's laying in. And actually the pilot of this one is in the next episode. They don't name her in this. Her name's Allison Noretti. I don't know if you remember that. She actually has this kind of like I don't know. She kind of has this flapper era hairstyle thing going on, which is the most normal hairstyle in the
Yeah,
show
I
so
was gonna
far.
say, yeah,
Right.
that sounds the most normal I've seen so far.
She's gonna nip it at the Gatsby party.
And it's like they're already prepping you for like recolors of the toys.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Which weirdly they didn't really do, man. They did it when the I guess the designs were sold to like it was a Tech Wars or whatever.
Yeah. Well, if the line had run longer, they would have.
Oh, I'm just surprised they didn't, honestly, because they do repaints of every single flipping frame at
I was
some
waiting
point.
for the Robin Hood Men in Tights E-frames to come out.
They're like the last main wave of the figures that came out. I got one of them. It's Kastakagi has this like purple and green. They call it a gorilla E-frame. It's got like really long arms. It's dumb,
Yeah.
and it has these arms that hang to the ground. And it's I guess I don't know for land warfare or whatever. Well, that was the most normal of the last run. There was also a one that was dressed up like a football player.
Yeah.
And God, there was another one that was ridiculous also. I cannot remember what it was. But like the way before that had just like oh God, what was his name? Jinx Madison, the black dude in the Resistance. He had like this
Yeah.
firefighter E-frame that had like two axes. I guess he would go and axe things. I don't know. They started running out of ideas as you hear.
That is a thing you would do with your axe, is you would axe things.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Why do we need that on an E-frame?
It would be
But
really stupid to try to hammer things with your axe.
Well, the other plus side, I don't know.
To try to
Well-
try to wrench things with your axe.
it sounds almost like it was a domestic E-frame, like made for like firefighting or something.
It kind of does.
I mean,
And then like they had there's a Jonas Sabaka one that was all piratey. Had like hooks and stuff, on the arms.
Yeah.
They just were like, what else can we do?
Did it have a peg leg on it?
I don't think so. It should have. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I'm having like shades of what was that? The Transformers pirate you just got the
Oh
other
yeah,
month?
yeah.
Thunder or
The
whatever.
Star Raiders guy.
Yeah.
The big white cat with a peg leg, which is great. He's so fantastic. Hold on, I got to bring that up.
I like to imagine he's got like a big, like old school toy box he just kind of digs through.
Right.
Yeah, it's called a
Like a
junkie
big
box.
wooden one that somebody's dad made.
Oh, y'all in primary colors and stuff.
So
you know?
first of all, he's got a cool cutlass and he's got a peg leg.
That's awesome.
That's so good. It's so good. Anyways, back
And
to
he came with a
Exosquad.
Rock Lord, so
I got the Rock Lord around here somewhere.
yeah.
But so yeah,
Ugh.
man. What's that?
Oh, I was just like, wow.
Yeah. So Neo Y-Wing takes down the Coronado. Yeah, with a well-placed shot in the batteries, man. Like the ship, the exo carrier opens up and shoots these big missile like things out, and it just flies in there and like does a few shots and leaves and it blows up.
Yeah.
Like I said, tissue paper.
Yeah.
All the Neo weapons are just like water. The Marcus commands the fleet converge. Oh, that's right. Next to the Browse is taking heavy fire. It's like almost as if Marcus doesn't understand like space tactics. He's a captain. He's like the XO of the Exo fleet, and he doesn't understand tactics in
Right.
space battle.
Right.
He is laughably unfit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's not even like a little bit like, oh, well, he couldn't have known. It's like, no, this guy is like George Armstrong Custer levels of unfit.
Right. Right.
It's almost like Winfield was friends with his dad, and he gave him a chance. Like, come on, a little Marcus, let's get you up there.
Right.
He screamed his way to the top.
He
I deserve a promotion.
I don't know when this comes out, but he seems very topical for the moment we're in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If only they were as good as he is by the end.
General Phaeton's going to bring back the return of Jesus.
Yeah. It's gonna be different in the desert this time. So yeah, the Browse taking heavy fire. Marcus commands the fleet to converge, give it support. And it's bad out there. He's underwater. And dude, back in the Olympus Mons, Phaeton's just like, it's going well. Press the attack.
And he's just chilling on a throne in his battle armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's already went to his head.
Oh yeah.
I was with Phaeton for a while, but now I'm like, oh, this is already taking a turn with him.
He might as well slap a Napoleon hat on at this point.
Exactly.
Right.
And get one, like I think it was brought up last episode. Like get one of those North Korean uniforms with like all medals all over. That's kind of what he's doing right now.
Right.
I've done this. I've done it myself. And yeah, so that's going well. And like they're firing on the Resolute. And the Resolute takes a big hit, and there's the two guards. They're walking JT to his execution, and they stumble, and he's like, all right, gotta get out there and help. He's like, no, you're under arrest. We're gonna die, dude.
Right.
Why are you arresting me right now?
Right.
I was right.
We're not going to give you that extra 5 minutes the rest of us have.
Right.
Nope. We're gonna take you out and shoot you with some of these things before we run out of bullets. Yeah, they stumble. And he's like, guys, come on. Why are you crazy? Like, come on.
Right.
And then that's when the rest of the Able Squad shows up, and stuns them all, and brings his uniform. They're like, hey, we couldn't let you be a mutinous by yourself.
I've already decided one of the things I'm going to keep track of is for Bronski, which things do or do not denote a burp. Like
Right.
something, and I think burp's like the middle. Like some things are not good enough for the burp, and some things are too serious for the burp. But a mutiny deserves a burp.
Oh yeah, especially this ridiculous mutiny is terrible. Marcus is like they hate him for a reason. They've hated him since the first episode when they were joyriding on Mars.
Right.
And Winfield's like, yeah, just be cool, man. Don't do it again without asking me. Yeah, and I'm trying to think. They Browse is destroyed, And Marcus is like, he's confused at how he's doing so badly. Like the exo carriers are like the best ship in the solar system. How
Right.
can we be losing? Well, yeah, dude, you brought like six of them with you.
Right. How did the exact thing I was told would happen?
Well,
Yeah,
he's bringing an aircraft carrier to a fight and trying to use it like it's a destroyer or a battleship.
Mm.
yeah.
He's not deploying any of his aircraft.
Destroyers are fast and they're heavily armed. You know, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
Aircraft carriers are the backbone, yes, but not the fighters.
they're like a beehive, you know.
Yeah.
All the bees come out to attack. You know, the
Right.
hive itself doesn't attack.
Right.
So one of the best parts of this, the Able
Uh,
Squad shows up to the hangar, and they are all like they get in their frames, and they open they're getting ready to leave, and there's Alison Already, and her yellow E frame comes in burning, which is cool. It just flies in, crashes. She comes out of it, and they all spray the air, I guess fire retardant stuff.
yeah,
And I just it was kind of cool seeing that because during World War II, actually World War One, I guess too, fighters would come in like burning and crashing, and like the pilots would get out and they blow up and stuff. I kind of I dug that little detail.
Right.
yeah.
And so Able Squad opens the bay and flies out. And during that time, and like there's a guy on the bridge says, "Captain Marcus, the hangar's open." Was there a hit? There's a hangar, dude. That's where things open up. They leave.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Marcus is an idiot.
Yeah.
What
He
happened?
really, he
Is
really
that-
has nowhere. He has no business being on the bridge at all.
Oh God, no. Yeah, he should fly one of those battleships or something like that. He shouldn't be on the bridge. He should not be an XO.
He needs to be like, uh, do like a drill sergeant. He needs to be like training and screaming at people all day. He'd probably be happy there.
Oh, he'd be
Right.
happiest there.
Yeah,
Um,
he can army him all day long.
God, I can't wait till we get to the rest of the season. So yeah, man. Able Squad flies out. Marcus is asking if it's a hit and all that, and JT like radios the Resolute. This Able Squad commander to the Resolute, and he's like, Marsh, you're under arrest. You're in violation of that arrest. Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's not going to talk me into coming back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you gonna
Come
shoot
back
me?
so we can kill you.
Yeah. Are you gonna shoot me, or am I gonna die out here?
Right. Right.
What you want here? And that's one of those things with JT. He's like the steady, calm, soldier guy. He's like the right stuff kind of guy. Everyone else is crazy around him or something.
Right.
Marsh is as big enough an idiot. I was expecting him to tell them to start shooting at Marsh.
I was too, totally.
Take down that squad. And he was that was a point where Marsh was like, I suggest you launch all E-frames. So we're in an exocarrier in a bad battle, and he hasn't launched all the E-frames.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Which is kind of your one function.
yeah,
yeah.
you
That's
are
what I'm saying.
you were-
He's in charge of the wrong ship.
Right.
Period.
yeah. He's like, we don't need the A-frames, just get in the way, kind of attitude. And that was like, dude, you are loaded down with fighters. What? How would the freaking rebellion go if they didn't launch all the X-wings and the
Right,
Y-wings and the
right,
A-wings?
exactly.
We're just gonna fight it with our capital ships. Okay, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
I mean-
he's criminally negligent.
Yeah, he is. He's the worst. In these like launch of E-frames, and Marsh yells back at him. No, Marcus yells back at Marsh. Too many M's. It's like, don't you give me lessons of tactics, mister. Well, someone's got to,
Right?
because he's bad at this. And that's when Winfield's on the bridge. He gets wheeled in there. Winfield's like, Marcus, where is our fleet? They're 12 hours behind. What?
Yeah.
That was the most honest thing that Marcus could have said, because I think he would look at everyone like, they get broke down back there, right, guys? He's too honest.
Right.
And
This is like a Buford T Justice moment where he'd take off his hat and hit Junior on the head with it.
Right.
Big dummy.
Junior. Winfield radios Marsh and is like, Marsh, Marsh radios the Resolute about that, and Admiral Winfield, hear you're arrested, Lieutenant, and like, I thought you were half dead, sir. All right. Now we're up caught up. Uh, no, he's like, I thought you were in the brig. All right, we're good to go. And that's when he like asked for like half of the rest of the E-frames that are out there. He's gonna try to spring the carriers loose. But yeah. But then we go to General Shiva on Earth. And I like this. Shiva is, the goddess Shiva is about the destruction and rebuilding kind of
Yeah,
aspect. So I like the fact that Shiva basically he destroys Earth and he's going to try to rebuild it as in Neo-Sapien Earth. So
right. It's a
he's
cycle of
got
creation and destruction.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's got, and which is also um Gary Chalk who plays Marsala and Optimus Primal and all that. Good dude. But he's
yeah.
doing the voice of him, and there's this sniveling little guy next to him in really tight clothes, who's the mayor of Chicago.
Immediately after, oh, this is our Baltar. This is
Yeah,
our,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
100%. It's like we have decided to rename Chicago Phaeton City. He's like, cool, that's great. And
I mean, this is the surrender of Paris.
oh, it is. The
Yeah,
collaborators all over the place. He's like, he's talking about what they need to do, and the mayor's like, well, you see, Shiva, there's the humans can be kind of hard to deal with, but I can control them if we get a little something for it. And
Right.
Shiva looks like he smells bad. He's like, we will take care of you. We are generous for our collaborators.
well, he basically said that we expect no less from
Yeah.
humans. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
you're a bunch of sniveling little greed monsters. So, yeah,
Yeah, he asked for special privileges with a wink. So yeah, for cooperation with the Neo Sapiens, he's like, yeah, I expect no less. And you tell your people that you will be taken care of. You will receive compensation from a very generous Neo-Sapien order. And
that
so,
sounds almost like a double entendre as a threat.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we'll take care of you.
yeah. Well, more on that later.
Yeah,
And again, when the fleet they break the fleet free, and Winfield takes the fleet and goes back to Jupiter, and all the E-frames, do this whole like descent, burning, streak across the sky, cool thing.
well,
Apparently,
here's what
they're
I'm wondering: like, why aren't the Neos shooting at the descending E frames as they retreat? They're not firing back. There's no cover fire for either retreating group.
well, I don't know. I was kind of figure space is big.
Yeah,
You go on the dark side of the earth and fly in while they're away from the battle. I don't
yeah.
know.
And this also shows that the Neos haven't built any kind of defense for the homeworlds. Like there's no
No.
radar or anything. Like they've knocked out all the infrastructure on Earth, so
Yeah.
they can't detect who's coming down
Well, yeah.
and where they're
It's
landing.
it's like the Germans blowing up all the bridges and then not having to put up some makeshift bridges to go move across, move
Yeah,
tanks and stuff out.
oops, we should have kept some of those.
Well, you have to subjugate the population first, and then you can rebuild, I guess. But this is
Yeah.
this is right after the Blitzkrieg, everything's blown up, so they just descend into a farm, which is kind of great. And they're working on their E-frames because they've been beating it from the battle, and they're like, "Can you fix them, Maggie?" She's like, "What? With pitchforks and baling wire?"
Right.
I
This
appreciate
part
that.
reminded me of like Iron Man 3, where he's like working on his suit the whole time in the barn.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
Right.
so. Yeah, and that's when was it Jinx Madison the no Peter Tanaka. I'm sorry, he's the Asian guy, so his name's Tanaka, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Peter Tanaka goes down in the recolored purple Neo E frame, and he tells him to put down the weapons and all that kind of stuff. He
Using
opens
the
the
term E-frame loosely.
yeah
He
the
doesn't care much for Neo Sapien tech, apparently.
no. I love that though. He's like Marsh goes, "Where'd you get that Neo frame?" I got it from Frame Lot. Or
Right. Right.
all right. And then you start to see the resentment from the resistance. Yeah, we've been down here fighting on the ground. We've been up in the air and flying around space. Yeah, I kind of wanted Marsh to be like, "Yeah, I spent time in the brig and almost got assassinated, almost got executed trying to help the homeworld. So
Right.
lay off."
Right.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
well he does tell him, like half the fleet died trying to protect you guys, and
yeah,
Nap or Tanaka's not hearing it. Napier's not hearing it either when they get back.
Yeah, they get in like a little hover car thing and flying back, and they crawl into the sewer, which I love that.
Yeah, one at a time down the manhole.
Yeah. Luckily, no one's looking out for this.
Right.
You go down there, and that's when Napier is laying into him. First of all, Napier wasn't allowed in the Exo fleet. He got either kicked out or he got denied.
Yeah,
So
it said he got kicked out. I thought.
okay, he got kicked out for his attitude.
I mean, he
problem,
seems like a getting kicked out kind of guy.
Yeah.
which is fantastic that he's in charge of the resistance now by
Mhm.
default too.
Right.
Like, you want to do it? No. You want to do it?
He's
No.
got the coolest face paint, man.
There you go. He's got the gear already.
He stopped by Party City on the way to the Resistance.
Yeah. So he starts like jawing at a Marsh about stuff, and Marsh goes back at him, and there's Marcella. Diplomacy be a good thing to do right now, and Napier's like, diplomacy. Yeah, I've seen you niggas mean by diplomacy. Yeah. So this is going well.
Yeah, right around here is when he calls Marcellus a sape, which I'm assuming is just
Racist.
low.
That's
Yeah.
their word. You can't say
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
What's up, my brother Sape? Whoa, 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 whoa! You know,
Yeah, he breaks him up twice
Right.
to try to get him to calm down, and all Napier does is like hurl insults at. And I think part of Napier's problem here is he's got to be feeling guilty for saving Phaeton's life.
oh yeah,
Right. That's a good point. I had not thought of that.
Yeah, it's like, man, none of this would be happening if you
Shooter
hadn't
do his job.
interfered. Yeah.
So this is all Napier's fault, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
All
And
this.
I guarantee. I mean, if they were writing this as well as I would expect them to,
Mhm.
they would deal with that in a later episode.
Speaking of things carrying over from episodes,
Mhm.
is Amanda from an earlier episode and I just forgot about her?
No, Amanda is she's looked like a talk show host. She doesn't. Maybe she was like, it got cut from the script or something like that. But you kind of find out more and more as you go along. But yeah,
Because he definitely plays it like we already know her as like, Amanda, I can't believe you're a sellout. Like it's the only emotion that we get from Napier that isn't rage.
Right?
it's like he says like, I knew you'd sell up, but not this bad.
Right.
Yeah, and there's a nice, like, Amanda is sprinkled through the, like, mostly first season, but a little bit in the second season, and there's like a payoff at the very end kind of thing. But I won't spoil anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Next episode is even better with Amanda. But yeah, so he sees her. She's just basically playing like state media at this point because she doesn't really have
Right.
a choice.
Well, this is something that it reminds me a lot of another World War II allegory alien story, V,
Mhm. Oh,
Yes.
where they had their collaborating media and all these different collaborators within politicians and stuff trying to work with the new invaders in their new system.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you guys ever mess with a YouTube channel called Secret Galaxy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have a good video on both V and Exosquad.
Yeah. I loved his one on Exosquad. It was great. Trying to
Yeah.
get him for an interview at some point way back. Our buddy Zab was supposed to make a mention.
I told this to Ed, but I don't know if he passed it along. I'm pretty sure he did a shout out to this podcast in an episode.
Oh,
He did?
I think it's on the Transformers Robots in Disguise episode. And as he's talking about it, like conversationally, he'll just throw in other Transformer YouTube channels. Like he says the basics and stuff like that. But at one point he says these guys and really emphasizes these guys. So maybe I was just listening for it, or maybe it was really there. I don't
I'll
know.
have to check that out now.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If it's less than 4 years old, then probably so. Maybe so.
Right. Well, you were definitely already a thing. I was
Okay.
I was a fan and not a participant at this point.
Okay. Hey, definitely. Okay. So, God, where are we? This whole mess of an episode of things going on.
They're
Oh,
about to go deal with the registration center.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
'cause,
Yeah.
Amanda's
By
talking
the
about.
way, concentration camp, no
Yes.
burp.
Right.
When
No burp.
when
Yeah.
he talks about a concentration camp, that's serious business. Doesn't get a burp.
It's so serious. He's not trying to change the tone. I kind of feel like
Right.
sometimes when they say something really serious and he doesn't care, he burps.
Right.
He's all in on this one though.
Right.
Yeah,
You
they
think he's
go
just low on alcohol? That's why he's not burping.
Right.
maybe. The thing is with this, they're doing a they're doing a COVID microchip under the skin, man.
Oh yeah,
They're
they're
gonna
Mark of the Beast in them.
yeah,
That's exactly what I thought of was Mark of the Beast. Totally.
Yeah,
they're gonna track you everywhere you go.
this is Hal Lindsey's Exo Squad. Jack
You,
Chick.
isn't it great though that they didn't have to trick us into being tracked wherever we go? We just decided we could.
They just put it in your pocket.
Right. They just
Yeah.
put it in your pocket and made it to where you could also look at porn with it.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
the perfect setup
Right.
where they're gonna keep this on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Or order anything for delivery through it.
Right.
Yeah.
You could get whatever you want to. You could say dumb things to people in public, like,
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
they'll make AI programs to go through it and find all the stuff he said and bring it up to you later.
dude,
Yay.
the stuff like that is crazy.
Yeah.
My biggest example of that is um um I would God, I can't even think of the tune of the song now, but um I would sing some crappy new rock song to chores I didn't want to do. And then the next day when I got on YouTube, there was like a biography of that band. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't like that band. That band has no Venn diagram with anything I like. It was only because my phone was listening to me sing this song about doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Alexa's in there listening to me all the time. Every so often she'll say, yes. I'm like, oh, she was listening to me. Okay. It's like, yeah, be careful what you say around her because she's going to rat you out to the other family members.
Well, they finally started like sending me ads for Transformers and like stuff. I'm like, you think they would have caught that early on, but I guess not.
I mean, Instagram really has it down for me. It only sends me stuff about mental health and Transformers. Like that's it. And I think it started to get on, like understand that those two things might be connected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100% that. Oh, my opiate. Yeah. Though the God, where were we? Like, yeah, they're going to the concentration camp, and they have got people sitting there in these chairs, and they're put the little microchip in their arm, and then Napier and his crew show up. Humans resist, and they
Right.
start throwing grenades and stuff, and like the Neo Sapiens are in their E-frames, like, oh, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And I gotta say, everybody ran out of clothes really quickly.
Yeah,
They're all
Yeah,
in
I guess
rags
it's
already.
been like a day and a half.
Yeah.
I guess the Neo Sapiens burn all the clothes too.
No one
Yeah.
even like looted the department store for
Right.
more clothes. It's just
Right.
like, no, we just go right to the burlap sacks, please.
Right.
Yeah. Though you find out really quickly that the other humans are like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm getting my COVID shot over here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be fine.
They were all like, you do you, but we're just gonna hang out and not get shot.
And they all looked like remarkably rural. They didn't look like urbanites at all.
Right.
In the
Right.
middle
They did
of
not
the
look
third
like
largest
Chicago. That's true.
city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago, Idaho, maybe. No,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Chicago. There's probably Chicago, Texas.
Dude, of course, there's a
I
Paris,
I
Texas.
love traveling through the South and seeing like big city names on like population 3,000 dirt holes.
Yeah,
yeah.
one red light if you're lucky.
Right.
God, there's some of those out there in like way out in northern Milton.
Go yeah.
There's like those they're not even towns. They're like they're like a sign with God, I can't think of it, like Newcastle, Florida.
Right.
The gas station is like the center of all commerce and socialization.
Hey, as long as they have crunchy chicken there and pizzas,
Right.
we're
Oh,
solid.
yeah.
When I used to
They
drive,
still got a Miss Pac-Man out front.
God, if
Still
only.
being used.
It doesn't work. It's just an empty case.
Yeah. They
I-
store beer in it now.
Yeah, I used to drive my old job doing wine and beer sales. I used to go through okay, now I'm gonna say these the way you would think there would to be said Lafayette
Right.
and Roanoke and Weedawee. So the names are actually Lafayette, Roanoke, and Wedowee
Right.
because we're in Alabama, and you don't say things like you say in other parts of the world.
Right.
So I went in there one time. I'm like, I was talking to my boss. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Lafayette. He's like, ho, 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 ho. Don't say it that way. They won't talk to you up there. I said, what do you mean? Like, they're going to know you're not from around here. Okay. God knows that it was true.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Well, my hometown has a silent H in the beginning of it.
Sure
So
it does. Because y'all aren't humble.
no, not even a little.
The So yeah, they get shot up and missiles fly and they blown up and people die and the resistance members get left behind because they're just taking heavy losses.
Right.
And then they go back and to the sewer and there's Napier's like, I thought they'd like to get free and stuff. I guess
Yeah.
not.
They really weren't enthused to see us, brah.
Right.
Yeah.
Napier has a hard time understanding that everyone's not Napier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he's a bit of a narcissist.
Mm.
yeah. The and he's like, I don't get it. Like we tried and they just weren't into it and stuff, man. They no not even a bee chaser had be found. Then the then like Marsh comes over to him and is like, hey look, man. He's like puts us like, I got you, buddy. I got a plan if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah? The first time Napier's like, you want to help? Because they didn't try to do that earlier or anything like that.
And Napier's also like, oh yeah, we never thought of that. We never thought of a plan.
Right?
We're just gonna go and show ourselves like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Like it's Texas or something. Um, no.
What? Yeehaw! I think of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
the old cowboy from The Simpsons. The one's always like shooting everything up.
Though they he gets back and you see like to be sure, everyone seems to have a port in the back of their head.
Right.
Like, they all apparently everyone flies E-frames in their off time as people or something. I don't know. So, but
Well, and
Napier
that's
has
something I was
this.
thinking. Why are the Neos having to add these little chips to everybody when everybody's already got implants? They should have like a database, or they blow up that data center, and it's like,
Right.
well, guess we're starting back over, guys.
Yeah. And he also noticed Napier when he's sitting there. He's like, he's all down in the dumps about what happened to Marsh. He's got all his pants torn finally. I guess he's starting to run out of clothes too.
Right.
The the he gets this idea like we're gonna set you guys up and we're gonna link up with the Exosquad at the same time, the Exo Fleet, and it'll be all
Yeah,
good, man. And you're like, okay, I'm listening. And he has this backpack with these wires going to this harness in the back of his head. It's almost kind of like a harness they have on like oh god, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, like a
yeah,
rig on the back of his head or something. Kind of cool looking, I guess. Whatever. Maybe he has to communicate with his backpack. I don't know. So yeah, they hatched this plan where the resistance is go in there and kind of get the attention and start doing things behind the scenes pretty much well. The E-frame guys fly in and make a big show of it, which is kind of cool actually. I dug this whole thing where they send in Marsala to pretend like, hey, I'm here with orders, and he opens the door and punches the guy and takes his uniform. Oh no, actually
yeah,
before that. Yeah, he beats the guy before that and takes his uniform. That's
yeah. He
right.
takes his uniform and then goes up with his CD-ROM. And
Yes.
see, here's another shades of V. It's like Robert Englund's Willie from
Hmm.
V. How they'd always like dress him up in a uniform to get in somewhere.
Right.
Though there's this kind of cool little scene and where he's there with Napier and Napier's like, I'll take the gun. He's like, the gun, it would complete my disguise. He's like, yeah, I don't trust you. So I'll take the
Yeah,
gun. Come on, dude. That gun's probably like huge in his hand anyways. It's not like it's gonna work out well for him.
you got to
But
have two thumbs to use that gun.
yeah,
Right.
you gotta have toes and stuff. The so we go in there and they beat up everyone at the communications center, and then there's this whole thing where the Phaeton's out there at Legion Field where the Bears play. He's doing this whole thing like, hey, we won. Mission accomplished.
His like speech motions and stuff reminded me of the episode of The Office where they were at a conference and Jim tricks Dwight into giving like a Nazi speech with
Oh
all the
yeah,
motions and stuff like that. It was very much like that.
Oh
yeah, all the
God.
fist shakes and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There was a really cool thing they did with the sound though. You hear all the Neo Sapiens like Phaeton, Phaeton. He starts
Mhm.
talking. You hear like a few Phaeton, Phaeton, okay, and they trail off like, oh, okay, sorry, I was just into it, man. And there's a bunch of people with their burlap sacks down there, and he's talking about how they've taken over all the homeworlds and we are our destiny and blah blah blah. And that's when the CD-ROM comes on, and there's Napier's no neck self. Humans resist.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, before that though, they get in a fight in the broadcast room, and like one of the guys, one of the Neos takes a shot at Napier, and
Yeah.
Marsala like does the whole sacrificial like push, and it doesn't even hit Marsala, I don't think. Or if
No,
it
he
does,
just
it just wings him,
yeah.
if at all. But then the two Neos that were in there, they just run off. Like nobody stops them. They're just gone, and they didn't
Right.
alert anybody.
Yeah. That's true. And that was when Napier's like, thanks, Marcella. Okay, well, we were starting to get back to it. Like, maybe
Yeah.
the guilt from saving Phaeton isn't
Right.
quite there as much anymore. I don't know.
Oh, he's working his way into you're one of the good uns.
Right. Right.
You're not like the others, are you? Maybe you don't all look alike to me. The though Napier's big no neck face goes on there. Humans resist, and they have this big humans resist. And one of the funniest moments of this episode, um, Phaeton turns around, looks at it, and there's this other Neo Sapien like, oh, he's like,
Yeah.
fool, destroy it or shoot it or whatever. And the
Yeah,
guy's
nobody thinks
like,
to unplug the giant monitor, turn it off, or something.
and the Neo Sapien's like, oh, what to do? He pulled the Phaeton pulls out a rifle, and he, like Napier's still saying stuff, and he starts yelling back at the TV. He's like, how dare you? And
He
shoots the
Cobra
TV.
Commanders it.
He does. He does. He crumbles and falls all over him. And that's when the E-frames all show up and start shooting down the field and blowing up Neo Sapiens with missiles and stuff. And Bronsky has this moment where he's zeroed in. He's got his reticle on Phaeton. He's like he's just trying to line up the perfect shot. And it takes so long that Typhonus and another Neo Sapien is like, come on, let's go. We gotta save you. Gotta hide you, sir. And they shoots, and the whole podium blows up, and Phaeton's already gone.
See, that's why I think Bronski's always drunk.
Yeah.
Because
He's
he's
gotta
probably
be.
seeing three Phaetons. He's trying to figure out which one to aim for.
Right.
He's gotta be.
He didn't listen to Polly. He didn't hit the one in the middle.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when the E-frame guys, the Able Squad guys, they get out and drop off the E-frames and give them the Napier and his crew like, hey, good luck with those, use them well. And Napier's like, yeah, we will. And then he blows up like half of them. Now the resistance is a little limited in the resources. Why would you blow up any E-frames?
Right.
Right.
You
Which
need
is
all that you can get.
Yeah, I mean, he blows up Legion Field. They blow up the home of the Bears, and which whatever, man. Yeah. So there, that's the end of
Well,
those guys.
maybe it depends on they don't have enough pilots for them all, so they're just blowing up all of them that weren't being
It's a
used.
great
They
time to
couldn't be used
recruit,
against them.
man. Let's recruit some guys. Those
Right.
guys
Let's
with burlap
teach some
sacks.
folks. Everybody's got the ports.
Yeah. The Able Squad gets in like this, I guess, Neo Sapien hover ship thingy, and they all fly back off to the Exofleet. Apparently through space defenses and everything, no one seems to care about this Neo Sapien ship flying off. And
And something I'm noticing about the way they're switching out the pilots and stuff, like
Mhm.
did they make a Napier figure?
Oh yeah,
Okay, did he come with Marsh's E-frame?
no, he did not. He has like a police looking one.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering. Like they, as opposed to the other like toy commercial cartoons, they aren't so worried about working in the play pattern as much as they're
Yeah.
worried about the story.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I respect that much out of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. He wasn't
Yeah,
like till the second wave or something like that. I love it. It's like a police frame or something,
yeah,
which he was a police officer. But look at the if you can see the thing, it's like a Harley harness on the front of this
yeah. I
thing,
see
Yeah.
that.
or like a police motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
He's got the
crazy.
Chips chest plate.
He does.
Totally chips, absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic. No, they didn't release him first run. It was like the first one was like Marsh and DeLeon and Marsala, Shiva, Phaeton, Typhonus. Trying to think of the others. But yeah, they eventually got to the tertiary characters. But I mean, really, Napier's not a tertiary character. He's kind of
Right.
like he's kind of like the lens for a lot of us in this first chunk of the episodes.
Well, I mean, like the second episode was all Napier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the main character in that one.
I almost kind of wonder. This is a lot of this is done by Mark Edens, Jeff Siegel, Bob Ford, Larry DiTilio. They worked on all these too, and those guys like to write good stories. And I wonder if they like saw the toy concepts, like, okay, cool. What are our characters? Those are concepts. Okay, we'll go with these. And then like, how are we gonna fit these guys all together? And they probably use Napier a lot more than the playmates or whatever thought they're going to. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, originally it wasn't going to be Hound was going to be the character for Spike to hang around with.
The
Ended up being
buddy.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that may be what happened here.
Well, and
Um.
I mean, not to keep going back to V analogy, but I saw a lot of V in this episode.
Oh yeah.
Like Napier is like Michael Ironside's character.
Right.
Yeah, like
Totally.
he's
Yeah.
the angry jerk that's been fighting on his own,
Yeah.
and he's not afraid to like get ruthless.
Michael
Yeah.
Ironside was so cool in that.
Yeah, was it Ham? That was his
Yeah.
name, Ham. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
What a
then
great voice.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
he's still doing like voice work. That's
Mhm.
great. So, but
Mhm.
they also had the episode in V where they like captured John, the leader of the visitors, and ripped his face off on TV and like
Right.
embarrassed in front of everybody. And that's what this reminded me of too. I was like, man, they've got a lot of V elements in this
Right.
episode.
Yeah. You emasculate the leader of the invading force.
Yeah,
Everyone can see it. Yeah. And dude, there's a great scene there at the end of this episode where Phaeton's there with the mayor of Phaeton City. He's like, I thought you could control them. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. He's like, take this useless human away.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Very shades of something way after it, Andor, how Andor ends with the sort of the people who have tried to collaborate when it doesn't work out for them, it really doesn't work out for them.
yeah,
So yeah, that's all these elements. It's once again, these are all kind of World War II elements, and God, this one's very on the nose too. Even mentions is it in this? No, that's next episode. I don't want to get into that yet. But yeah, it's very heavy-handed. It continues to be that way. So we're just getting started with the heavy-handed World War II references. But all of it is, the collaborators, like I said, the French collaborators especially. This is what, and honestly, that I think Earth is probably the best example of all this. And as you find later on, Venus is just bad. So yeah,
yeah.
the
Now, if Chicago is the new Paris, when do we get to Casablanca? Where's the asteroid where they don't let either side fight? They just hang out and drink.
Right.
that's the pirates.
Yeah.
They're on Tethys or Enceladus or whatever they are this week.
They're on enchiladas.
They're on enchilada. Totally.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I keep hoping Marcus is going to face court martial or be put in the brig himself.
They're really working that up. Like you just can't wait to see him get his.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
But you know what real life is? Real life is he keeps failing upward.
yeah.
Right.
This is exactly what this is. Like I said, he seems like a Nepo baby. Like like Winfield served with his dad in the trenches. And now he feels bad for him, and his dad's dead or something. It's like, oh, you're kind of my surrogate son, and
Yeah.
Marcus is like, mutiny, traitors.
Something else I noticed listening to the end theme song, it sounds like a slowed down version of Inspector Gadget. I don't know if
Oh,
we've
man,
mentioned
now
that
I
before,
can't
but
be able-
yeah.
I won't be able to unhear that now.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure what are those guys that do all these cartoon? Shuki Levy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think this is a Shuki Levy joint, but maybe I'm wrong.
But I mean, it's probably someone who worked for Shuki Levy. at
Yeah,
one point,
someone that
because
did
really
the
they were
music.
just like a farm that took people's credit.
Yeah, and
Well,
so-
and you know how they recycle scripts for shows? I'm sure they recycle music, just change it
Yeah.
up
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit.
Oh, 100%. Did Now, Inspector Gadget was done by Deke.
Yeah, that was Deke.
Okay, so it wasn't animated by Acom.
Yeah.
So I'm
But it
thinking
depends
like,
on who mixed the music because ACOM wasn't doing any of the audio,
no,
thankfully.
no, I was thinking like there's like trying to find a connection there. There probably is somewhere. There's probably one firm that does it for all. They have a
Right.
contract with everyone. Like, oh, we got to find a new theme song. Speed it up by like a half a percentage, and make it muddled the background. Yeah, muddy it up.
Right.
Okay, new
Yeah.
song. But the theme song's very like heavy brass instrument orchestra, like obviously not real orchestra, but that very like
It's the
I don't know.
Metallica S&M version of Inspector
Right. Right.
Gadget.
There you go. Yeah, so it's all gonna go well when human resistance embarrasses the leader of the new invading army.
Right.
Right.
So
Now, this was a good episode, though. I liked all the action in it, for one
Yeah.
thing. It started off like strong,
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and
There was
yeah,
actually so much action. I was worried in the beginning there wasn't going to be anything to talk about. It's like, oh, this is going to be all stuff blowing up,
right.
which is
What?
fun, but isn't very much to talk about.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, it's still these episodes are packed full of stuff. There's like
Right.
they're so dense. So
The plot doesn't slow down for
no,
anybody.
Right.
no.
Yeah.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It's all killer, no filler, man. It is just constant. There's everything is there for a reason.
Hmm.
Even Amanda's like mention in this episode is there for a reason. So it'll be good, like how this turns out as it goes towards the second third of the first season. I mean, you're talking. I would say third. I mean, you're 5 episodes in. The first season is like what 12 episodes.
Yeah.
So really, I
And
mean,
I say
you're
so far, this is my favorite episode.
yeah.
I
This
would probably agree with that too.
Yeah.
It was
six.
definitely an everything coming together episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It just gets better.
Mm.
I'm saying
So
we'll probably say that about every episode. Now, this episode is my new favorite.
yeah, it just gets so much better too. All right, well, I mean, this is a like I said, it's a good bookend for that first part of it, and I have nothing wrong to say about it. Now, I just finished reading someone's blog. They did their own little like thing about this episode, critiquing how it's all propaganda, stars and stripes, rah rah rah. I'm like, man, this guy saw something way different than I did.
Right.
That's chip on his shoulder about propaganda for America.
I mean, this
America.
one is more rah 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 than the earlier ones. Like,
Mhm.
this is the first one where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not on Phaeton's side anymore.
Yeah,
But I
this
mean, I think we needed that, or otherwise it was going to be a
yeah,
weird narrative.
Yeah.
he
Maybe
starts
it
to
was
turn heel.
Napier's speech.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. He starts to turn heel, and
Right.
there's even some elements of like Starship Troopers in here, the movie, not the book.
Yeah.
Where you see like God, what's his face, the main character in Starship Troopers, the dude, I Rico, Johnny Rico.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
he's going to Washout Lane. He's being carried. He's walking out of the base, and all of a sudden they go to war. I feel like this, like where Marsh is going to be executed, and then we're at war, and everything's going wrong. So all this stuff's forgiven, and
Yeah.
we're gonna go to do what we have to get out of this. So
I have I already mentioned that Johnny Rico's from Milton.
no,
What's that actor's name? Casper
Casper
Van
Van
Dien.
Dien. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Milton.
how
He
did he
didn't
come
go
out?
to high school in Milton, but he's from Milton.
His daughter was Chrissy in Stranger Things.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
No, jeez. Well, the dude looks the same too.
Hmm.
I've seen photos of him, like when he's doing a BenScon and stuff. He looks the same. He just looks like an older version of him.
He's
Right.
got the stem cells.
Yeah. No work at all. Just Johnny
Yeah, I
Rico.
mean, he was one of those guys, and this is almost died out at this point, but he was like maybe the last generation of it, of guys who at 2 in the morning you'd come home for something and you'd turn on HBO and you'd think, oh, Casper Van Dien's in this movie. Maybe there's boobs.
Yeah.
And, and
He was always
usually there
fighting.
wouldn't be boobs, but you would wait to see if there were boobs.
He was always fighting Dracula or something. Yeah.
Right. Wings Hauser is a guy like that. Jeff Fahey's a guy like that. You know, Treat Williams.
God, yes,
Yeah.
Treat Williams. Jesus. His name I haven't thought of in a while.
You
Alright,
see how
guys,
we know
well-
these are going to be future Rift Tracks episodes.
Right.
Jeez. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I think my wife wants to hang out with me tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Y'all take it
Yay.
easy. Have a great week, and thanks for checking us out. And free him up. See ya.
Later, guys.
Bye.